In the dead of night, a single switch is thrown. Darkness vanishes as 100,000 lights blaze across a vast fairground, turning night into day. Crowds stand frozen, tears streaming down faces that have never witnessed such brilliance. One man stands quietly among the glow, electricity dancing harmlessly through his hands. This is not magic. This is the moment Nikola Tesla lit up the world. Yet the man who gave humanity the power to banish eternal night would one day die alone in a dim hotel room, nearly penniless, his greatest dreams unfinished. This is his story, a tale of genius, betrayal, sacrifice, and a vision so vast it still illuminates our lives today. The year is 1856. A violent thunderstorm rages over the tiny village of Smiljan, in what is now Croatia. Lightning splits the sky as Nikola Tesla brings her son into the world amid crashing thunder. A midwife mutters a warning, this child of the storm carries the mark of darkness. Duca, a woman of quiet strength who invents household tools despite never attending school, holds her newborn close. No, she replies firmly. He will be a child of light. She was right. They named him Nikola. From his earliest days, Nikola saw the world differently. He possessed a mind capable of vivid, three-dimensional visions. Closing his eyes, entire machines would appear before him, gears turning, wires humming, currents flowing, with perfect clarity. He could test and refine inventions entirely in his imagination before ever touching metal or wire. This gift would define his life, but it came at a cost. Bright flashes haunted his vision. Sounds pierced him like knives. Textures could overwhelm him. The world felt raw and unrelenting to young Nikola. Tragedy struck early. His older brother Dane, the family's shining star, died in a riding accident when Nikola was 7. The loss carved a deep wound. No achievement ever seemed enough to fill the space Dane left behind. That quiet sense of never quite measuring up would shadow Tesla through decades of triumph and isolation. As a teenager, cholera nearly claimed him. Bedridden for months, fever burning through his body, Nikola made a desperate bargain with his father, a priest who had hoped his son would follow him into the church. "Let me study engineering," the young man whispered. His father agreed. Nikola recovered and threw himself into the new science of electricity. In that era, cities flickered under gas lamps and candles. When night fell, the world plunged into shadow. Electricity was mysterious, limited mostly to direct current, DC, that weakened rapidly over distance. Tesla envisioned something revolutionary, alternating current, AC, where electricity oscillates rapidly, capable of traveling hundreds of miles with power intact. Professors dismissed the idea as impossible. Tesla did not argue. He simply continued to see. One golden evening in Budapest, while walking in a park and reciting lines from Goethe's Faust, the vision crystallized. The complete design for a new kind of electric motor unfolded in his mind like a living blueprint. He sketched it urgently in the dirt with a stick. The modern polyphase AC system was born in that fleeting sunset moment. In 1884, at 28, Tesla arrived in New York with 4 cents in his pocket, poems in his bag, and a letter of introduction to Thomas Edison, the era's most celebrated inventor. Edison, master of DC power, hired the intense young immigrant. Tesla worked with ferocious intensity, often 20 hours a day. Edison challenged him to improve his machines, reportedly promising a large sum if successful. Tesla delivered. When he asked for payment, Edison brushed it off with a laugh. "You don't understand American humor." Tesla resigned on the spot. What began as collaboration hardened into one of history's most bitter rivalries, the War of the Currents. Penniless again, Tesla dug ditches for survival, his hands blistered while his mind raced with visions of a better electrical future. Then George Westinghouse, a visionary industrialist, recognized the genius of Tesla's AC patents. He bought them and provided resources. The stage was set for confrontation. Edison launched a fierce campaign of fear. He publicly electrocuted animals with AC to paint it as deadly and unstable, protecting his DC empire. Tesla and Westinghouse pushed forward undeterred, knowing their system was superior for powering a modern nation. The decisive battle came at the 1893 Chicago World's Columbian Exposition. Millions descended on the White City. Tesla and Westinghouse won the contract to illuminate it. On opening night, as the switch flipped, the fairgrounds erupted in a sea of brilliant electric light. Visitors wept at the sight. Tesla demonstrated his inventions on stage, calmly holding glowing tubes as high-voltage currents flowed safely around him. The crowd gasped in awe. This tall, elegant figure seemed like a wizard commanding invisible forces. AC had triumphed spectacularly. It would become the global standard. Victory carried a hidden price. Westinghouse had agreed to royalties that would have made Tesla extraordinarily wealthy. When financial troubles threatened Westinghouse's company, Tesla made a staggering choice. He tore up the contract, forfeiting millions, potentially billions in today's terms, to save his partner. For Tesla, the dream mattered more than fortune. He retreated to Colorado Springs, constructing massive Tesla coils that sent artificial lightning cracking across the sky. He transmitted power wirelessly across miles, lighting bulbs without wires. He explored ideas that sounded like science fiction: wireless communication, remote control, even harnessing the Earth itself as a conductor. Many would later become reality. Back in New York, he began constructing Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a bold monument intended to transmit wireless power and messages globally. But investor J.P. Morgan withdrew support upon realizing Tesla's goal of abundant, accessible energy for all. Free power threatened business models. Funding dried up. The tower stood unfinished, later dismantled for scrap. A profound dream collapsed. Tesla's later years brought deepening solitude. He never married or had children. Credit for ideas he pioneered, radio, for instance, went to others with stronger connections. Guglielmo Marconi received the Nobel Prize. Tesla fought in courts for recognition that arrived only after his death, when the U.S. Supreme Court upheld his earlier patents in 1943. He moved between ever-cheaper hotel rooms, his eccentricities, obsession with the number 3, aversion to germs, profound love for pigeons, making him seem stranger to a world that once celebrated him. Yet tenderness remained. He cared deeply for injured birds, especially one white pigeon he described with rare emotion: "I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman." On January 7, 1943, in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel, Nikola Tesla was found dead at 86. He left behind little money and few possessions. The man who electrified civilization slipped away in quiet darkness. But light does not vanish, it travels. Today, the power grid, electric motors, wireless technologies, and even the unit of magnetic flux density named Tesla carry his legacy. Companies and innovations still bear his name. His vision of abundant energy and human ingenuity continues to inspire. Nikola Tesla was born in lightning, dreamed in vivid fire, sacrificed personal glory for progress, and gave the world tools to banish darkness. He reminds us that true genius often walks ahead of its time, misunderstood yet essential. In our own moments of doubt, when ideas feel too bold or the world seems unwilling to listen, his story whispers, keep imagining. Keep building. Light always finds its way. What do you think Tesla would feel seeing our electrified world today? Pride in how far we've come, or sadness at energy still not fully free for all? Share your thoughts in the comments. History holds countless more stories of visionaries who changed everything. Until next time, keep wondering, keep creating, and never stop seeking the light.